Have you ever had one of those days where something happened so fast, you just froze? Maybe your shoe slipped, your backpack opened, or you spilled something right in front of everyone. Embarrassing, right? Well, even famous people have those moments too. And once it happens on live television, there is no going back. One moment, one tiny mistake, and suddenly, everyone is talking about it. That is exactly what happened to Dana Perino. Dana Perino is someone many people see on their television almost every weekday. She is smart, she is quick, and she knows a lot about politics and news. But one day, she showed more than she planned to, not on purpose, of course, and it became something everyone remembered. What happened was both funny and very real. And you will not believe how she handled it. Before we tell you the full story, here is a quick background. Dana Perino used to work at the White House. That is right, she spoke for the president as the press secretary. She would stand in front of all the reporters and answer tough questions. That takes a lot of confidence. After that job, she moved onto television and started working on a show where she talks about news and events. She sits around a table with other hosts, and they share their thoughts and opinions. It is usually serious, but sometimes, things get a little silly or surprising. And one day, the surprise came from Dana herself, though it was not planned at all. It was a normal day on the show. Everyone was dressed up and ready, talking about the usual topics. Dana wore a nice dress and sat in her regular seat. But live television means that there are no second chances. Whatever happens, happens. And on this day, her dress had a small problem. As she reached down to grab a piece of paper or adjust something near her chair, the camera caught more than she expected. Viewers noticed. Her dress had shifted just enough to reveal a little too much of her upper leg. It was just for a second, but on live television, that is all it takes. People at home caught it. They took screenshots, shared them online, and started talking. Some laughed. Some made jokes. And others said, "It happens, she is human, just like us." Now here is the important part. It was not anything rude or shocking. Dana was not doing anything wrong. It was a small wardrobe slip, something that could happen to anyone. But because she is on television and many people are watching, her small moment became a big story. So what did Dana do next? Well, she could have gotten angry. She could have said something back to the people who joked about it. But she did not. Instead, she smiled through it. She stayed calm, stayed professional, and kept doing her job. She even joked about it later on, which made her fans like her even more. That shows something very important. Even when something embarrassing happens, you can choose how to react. Dana Perino did not blame anyone. She did not panic. She knew it was just an accident. And because she stayed cool and handled it with calmness, people moved on. In fact, many said they respected her more after that. It reminded people that television hosts, news anchors, and famous faces are just like everyone else. They make mistakes, they have bad days, and their clothes do not always cooperate. We all have moments when things go wrong. Maybe you say the wrong word during a class presentation. Maybe your shoe breaks in the middle of the hallway. Maybe you trip walking up the stairs in front of your friends. These moments feel huge at the time. But most of the time, they pass quickly, just like Dana's moment did. What matters is how we react. Do we laugh it off? Do we cry? Do we run away or stand strong? Dana chose to stay strong. And that is what makes this story more than just a small wardrobe slip. It is a reminder that mistakes are okay. They do not have to stop you. You can keep going, smile, and even laugh at yourself. And most of the time, people will respect you even more for it. So the next time something embarrassing happens to you, something small that feels big, think about Dana Perino. Think about how she kept going, even when the cameras caught something unexpected. She did not let one little moment change who she is. She stayed kind, calm, and strong. And if she can do that on national television, you can do it too in your everyday life. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more real, interesting moments from people in the spotlight, be sure to click that like button and subscribe for more. We will see you in the next video, and remember, it is okay to have an awkward moment. What matters is what you do after.